This book is organized chronologically, elucidating how piracy impacted Spanish colonial rule in the Philippines and its evolution over time. Chapter 1 examines Moro piracy in Philippine borderlands. It analyzes trends in pirate raiding and how this crisis was conceptualized, highlighting how toxic Spanish ideas about Muslims and Islam that were developed in the Mediterranean world influenced Spanish interpretations of raiding in the Philippines as a religious crisis. This chapter considers the colonial government's strategies for defeating Moro piracy in the first half of the 18th century, which included forming alliances with the sovereign rulers of neighboring sultanates, including the Sulu Sultan, Azim ud-Din, and brokering pacts with the Crown's indigenous vassals to mobilize hybrid Hispano-Filipino armadas into holy war against mutual pirate enemies. It reveals that Catholic anti-piracy campaigns increased demands on Indigenous labor that could intensify tensions between Indigenous communities and the Spanish colonial government, and at times this exploded into violent anti-colonial rebellions. Yet, on the whole, anti-piracy coalitions tended to strengthen imperial legitimacy in regions that bore the brunt of raiding. Shifting focus from the borderlands to Manila, Chapter 2 examines how shifting piracy threats impacted Chinese sojourners and settlers and their descendants in the city and its hinterland. The 17th century rise of massive Chinese pirate fleets that threatened to invade Manila produced a cycle of genocidal violence targeting this migrant community in the capital of Spain's Asian Empire. Fears of pirate invasions sparked Chinese massacres in 1603, 1639, and 1662, with at least 15,000 Chinese men killed in each of these bloody episodes. This chapter argues that the subsequent suppression of large-scale Chinese pirate fleets terminated this mass-killing cycle. The Holy War against Moro piracy created new opportunities for the Chinese to support Catholic anti-piracy campaigns in the first half of the 18th century, which facilitated the Sanglices' integration into the Catholic Republic of Manila as faithful vassals.